Hi everybody, this is my first tutorial in VB.NET. I'm using version 2008. In this tutorial, I will explain to you in details how we are using the cdate function, which stands for convert date. Actually, the main purpose of this tutorial is to show you how to make a comparison between two columns which their data types are date. This task can be achieved easily if we are using the columns which are their data types are integer or character or string. The comparison between them are so easy, but this task is so hard if we want to make a comparison between the date columns. So here I will show you how do we use this. In my case, I will use a small database which is created through Access to show you how this particular task will be achieved. Look here in the first form, I will put the customers table. This database is about how to create orders for a particular company. Here I will use a button to enter the orders form. Now we shall create the new form which will contain the orders. This form will use the orders. I will use them in details view so that I can give a condition for each column I like to. In the data grid view, this mission is a little bit hard, but in the details view, it is easy to give a condition for a specific text box. Here, let's write the code from to.show to transfer there. Now, what I want to is, I want if to make a comparison, if the delivery date is less than the order date, message box appear that this date should be after the order date, not less than or not before the order date. I will show you now how do we make this one. Look here in the save button, I want before saving this one, I want to check a condition whether this one valid or not. Here look, first I have to define two variables, dim o as date, dim d as date. I will show you why do I use o and d. You can use any variables, but I use them to make it easier to be understand later on. Here look here, look, I'm using o equal, look here, cdate. This cdate is a built-in function in the VB environment. Look here, o cdate, I want the name of this one, which is the order date, which is order date time picker. Look, order date time picker dot text. The text, it means that what we have entered is a text, and I want d represent cdate also, and I want this one which is delivery date time picker. Look here in the code you have to write, look, delivery date time picker dot text. It means that what we have entered is a text, so it will be appear here. I want to make a comparison if d, which is the delivery date, because as it is none for all, delivery date always should be after order date. You cannot make a delivery date before order date. So here, if d less than o, it means that if the delivery date less than the order date, then message box will appeal to the user. Wrong date. Delivery date, sorry, delivery date should be after order date. I want, if this message will be satisfied, we will check if the D is less than O, this message will appear. Now this one should be then. Else, look here. Now what this movement mean that if the D less than O, if the delivery date less than I want, this message will appear. If it is not less than, so save this one, because if we merge them together it will save and this message will appear, so there is no benefit from putting this message. So but here it will check if it is less than, the record will not be saved. It is greater than, so it will go to the else part, which is will be saved directly. Now I want to show you how this operation will be done. Look here, let's enter an ID. This is my email. Now go to the orders. Now just the customer ID that we use here, we shall put it here, and the order we can give any order. Then look here, this is 26. If I enter something before which is 19 and click save, look, wrong date. Delivery date should be after order date. If we enter something which is, for example, 27, then the data has been saved. This is the benefit of this tutorial. I hope everything will be clear for you. If you have any suggestions, if you have any queries, you can email me on the email that appears when I put my email over here. Thanks for your attention and goodbye.